AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Who else would hype up Brunson but us? Because if we leave it to the media, these guys, ESPN, they have the 20 most valuable players of NBA playoffs first round. The 20 most valuable players in the first round of the playoffs this season. Joker, Ant-Man, LeBron James is third. Kyrie's fourth. Derek White is fifth. Joel Embiid is sixth. Anthony Davis seventh. Jalen Williams eighth. SGA ninth. Michael Porter Jr. 10th. Jason Tatum 11th. Luka Doncic 12th. 13 is James Harden. 14 is Franz Wagner. And 15th is Jalen Brunson.
What's the date on that list? What's the date on that tweet?
May 6, 2024.
Wow.
That's Monday. That's my B-day. So the first round was already completed and that list came out. OG, that's a dog shit list, OG. That's a god-awful list.
Flea, before you go, even if that list is before the playoffs start, how is Brunson that low? Knowing what he has to deal with the injuries.
I tried to give a little grace because I'm like, well, when did this list come out? That's
you did try.
Franz Wagner? Franz Wagner shot 1 for 15 in Game 7. They couldn't find Franz Wagner in Game 7. Paolo was hooping. They couldn't find Franz Wagner to help him win Game 7. Couldn't find him.
I'm being honest.
What?
How was Franz Wagner even mentioned? But this is my point. This is what I've been telling y'all. The conspiracy theory is real. The hate on the Knicks is real. Once again, how do you see a player do what he does for 2.5 years? Let's not forget what he did in the playoffs when Luka got hurt, what he did last year, all season, and then this season, all his numbers went up. Everything went up. How do you still disrespect him? I don't get it. But once again, if this was John Morant doing this, if this was Dame Lillard doing this, if this was Trae Young doing, if this was any, see, now I'm starting to figure it out, fellas. Y'all see the Villanova boys got their crew, right? They not with the cool kids. If you notice, everybody else is cool. Why isn't Jalen Brunson? Why isn't he on anybody's podcast? Why isn't he on bigger platforms? Why isn't anybody talking to him? Listen, man, when you don't want to be with the in crowd, this is what they do. Once again, father in his life, you see the highlights. Remember, you rarely see that. He's humble, good guy. He ain't big on social media. He ain't running around with jewelry. No knock to anybody that does any of that. But y'all hating on him. Y'all hating on him. And Flea, that's all it is. But it's starting to get a little out of hand. It's no way in the world he performs like this all season and in the playoffs. And y'all put him 15 and put Franz Wagner in front of him.
They're making. I want to go back, and I know this is probably a little off topic. I know this is a little off topic.
But he said because it sounds like a real villain.
Yeah,
Wagner, the way he said it was crazy.
That is a 007 villain. That's a fact.
Like what they doing, right? And I gotta be honest. Like I was opposed to giving Jalen Brunson the superstar tag, right? I think me and you guys have gone back and forth about this all season long. Y'all coined him a superstar a long time ago, months ago, and I was like, you got to give it time, right? And what's happening is they're making him earn that superstar tag. A lot of other guys, they don't have to earn it, and I'll be honest, that's because they really just are, right? A Kobe Bryant, a Michael Jordan, a LeBron James, a Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards. And I'm just talking about just
Allen Iverson, the Mellows.
Like I get it. They are superstars, and it's not earned for them. They already there. When they hit the league, right? You already know that okay, these guys are on a superstar track, and when they get there, it's no surprise. Jalen Brunson's a second round pick, y'all. Right? Jalen Brunson is, not a guy that, Dallas didn't trust him. Right? Now there's all of these comments coming out about him and Rick Carlisle and their relationship, and how, he didn't, see the potential in that young man. So, he had a shorter leash on him. What I'm saying is he's going to have to earn a lot more than what a lot of these other players are just flat out given. Not saying it's wrong. The guys that I mentioned are superstars, right? But this dude has to put together a body of work, has to put together a portfolio that is unmatched. Like, if he lays an egg next year, they'll be able to take away that superstar tag, right? If Kobe Bryant didn't have a good year, you could never say he was a superstar. So that's just the difference with this dude. Like, he hasn't got to the level yet where if he has the next 2 or 3 games, if he doesn't play well, there are going to be people that could come into question. Well, is he that good? Was he that great for the Knicks? What did he do? He didn't get him past the second round. This is the second year in a row he can't get them past the second round. Is he that great? That's what's going to happen when a lot of other guys, like a Joker, Joel, certain guys, Giannis, these guys are not going to be put into question. Joel Embiid hasn't been to the Eastern Conference Finals yet, and he's a bona fide superstar. Right? Unfortunately, that's how it works. And Jalen Brunson is on the short end of that, and he's going to have to work his ass off. But we got a worker. The dude is working. What else you want him to do? What else you want him to do? We figured out how to be successful without 2 of our best players. Think about that. We figured out how to be successful. Not scratch and claw. We won a damn playoff series. We made a 2 seed, Fabian. A 2 seed. We fully adjusted to not having our best offensive rebounder and not having a 25 and 10 guy. And bona fide all-star now in Julius Randle. Miss me with this Jalen Brunson hate. He's doing some amazing things right now for the New York Knicks.
We were talking about that the other day, Flea. Joker was a second round guy. He wasn't really even respected until his 3rd or 4th year, or he gained that. And I started hearing like, oh, this guy's crazy. And in the bubble, he really second round guy. His lawyer, his agent is actually a lawyer from Serbia, saw him in the game and had to ask one of his scouts who he was. And the scout was like, I don't know who that is. I really don't even. So this guy came from nowhere and still came to the league and was still out of nowhere. Still had to battle with was it Nurkic when he was in Denver and they traded him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was a lot that he had to go through also, but it was still like as soon as he crossed that finish line, or there was a finish line, he was acknowledged. I like what AllBall said also, because remember, this is the whole battle with Leon Rose and everybody. Trae Young just signed with CAA. I don't know if that means anything, but maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I think all these things do factor in, but this is clearly trolling. So this is why when they say, oh, we're trolling with Draymond Green, like when we led the show off with Draymond Green, yeah, I'm gonna lead the show off with Draymond Green, because this is what the ESPN, who makes $20 billion a quarter, they get paid to do this to get us triggered and talk about it. So guess what? I'm going to talk about it. You got, Franz Wagner's 14. Where's Paolo? You can't tell me it's not on purpose. You saw this list, somebody reviewed it and was like, oh yeah, Jalen Williams. Yeah, leave him on there.
It's a bad list.
But it's intentional.
It's just not, and we always talk about order, right? No specific order, whatever. If that's specific order, that's a bad order. Just a bad order.
Yo, it's a difference from trolling and just going overboard. I get it. Anybody with any platform, you want to get views, clicks, I get it. I'm not knocking that. But sometimes y'all go overboard. Mm-hmm. And that list is just like, come on, man. It's past a joke. I don't even know what to call that. But once again, we as Knicks guys and just guys that love the game, we here to put a stop to it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't mind. Flea, how long we've been going back and forth? You like, he ain't a superstar yet. I don't mind that, because that's your honest opinion. But you're not gonna just sit there and say what he's doing isn't great. They not only saying he's not a superstar, they're still doubting him.
Yeah.
And that's the part I don't understand. When y'all are ballers, y'all are players, y'all have seen, prime example, Steph Curry. I'm not saying Brunson is as good as Steph Curry. I'm not going there. But in the beginning, Curry wasn't a superstar.
No.
They almost gave up on him. Mm-hmm. Worked his butt off, and then now look. I'm saying you guys seen this before. Y'all seen a guy that didn't get the proper opportunity. Now that he's getting the opportunity, because Golden State could have made the mistake and got rid of Curry and kept your man as the leader.
Mhm.
So that's what hurts me more than anything is that players, same thing with Paul Pierce. Y'all see Rondo? Y'all seen the struggles he had in the beginning? It took a Kevin Garnett to go, nah, keep that kid. Because I see the potential and I see the special in him. So for y'all guys to know the game, play the game, be around situations like this and still doubt him, there's only one thing I can think of. Y'all hate the Knicks that much. Because if Brunson was doing this on any other team, y'all would be going berserk. I'm saying as far as former and current players.
Mm-hmm. I agree. He's we gotta win. We gotta win something. Right?
Agree.
We gotta win something. And that's just the cut and dry of it. We can go back and forth about what it is, OG. We gotta win something. And when we win something, they can't tell you anything anymore.
But
Curry had to win.
But Fleet, they gotta be fair with us.
Mm-hmm.
We've been unhealthy all season. So don't don't tell us we gotta win something. Like, let's just say we lose the second round or we get to the Eastern Conference finals and we lose, and now they roasting us. No. Be fair with us. Do not minimize what we've been doing for the past 2 years, and this year was special. We don't have our guys. We've been unhealthy all season. So all I'm saying is, all you fake ballers, all you guys that think y'all know it all, be fair. Be fair. That's all I ask. That's all I ask, Flea.
Said Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid lost. He even showed Bailey. Come on, man. Derek White. I think
I
think it's
why
intentional.
I understand why certain guys is on that list. I understand how important Derek White is to Boston, but is he more important to Boston than Jalen Brunson is to the Knicks?
Was he more valuable in the first round? It's just impossible.
Hell no.
And they lost the game. They weren't supposed to lose the game, and they lost the game. So how important? Well, how valuable was he? AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.